All right, qualifying just finishing up, and we've got a decent group of people in here, mostly from Discord. 12 cars, single split, 100 laps at Martinsville in the 87s, and yeah. Now, normally, we won't tell David this, but normally when it's your first race in a video, it all goes horribly wrong. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. I think we have a chance of going 100 green with this. But it is Martinsville, and things happen. So, let's get on track and see how we can recover from our pretty terrible lap. P4 or P6 as the number 4. But I tried something different in qualifying because the line I used in practice didn't feel like it had the grip, and I slowed down 2/10. So 115 track temp. That should kind of keep us on our toes.
You have 2 additional sets of tires during this race. Have a good race.
Tire-wise, it might be interesting with only 12 cars. There might be some opportunities to use the yellow midway. Normally with this race you just stay out because there's 100 yellows, but I don't think we're gonna have that issue. You never know though. Martinsville, with its braking distance into the corner and the curb and just nowhere to hide if something does go wrong, easy to get caught up in things. So we'll see. But I did a little stat gathering of all my wins, and the 87s I've won a lot in. Like, some of them I don't even remember. So I was confused by that. I think I've won in every type, so all 4 of them. But we're in the Pontiac today, and it's time to go racing. I thought Chad was going there.
Green flag, green flag.
Ease it in.
Inside. Still there, hold your line.
Steering wheel is really dead in the center of the corner. Just kind of flops over. .834. You're in 5th. Mark getting held up there a little bit as he wasn't able to get the pass done on AJ. And now we just ride, because I think we're kind of right about the point where I will be, and be here all race long. But if we can keep some tire on it, and it does go 100 green, maybe we got a chance to get some traction out of the corner compared to someone else.
21.909.
Just gonna Monaco it. Know that I can't really make a pass. Know that it's gonna be difficult for anyone else to make a pass. Run to my pace. Not lock up the tires or overdrive the corner as I overdrive the center of the corner there.
22.018.
Got one car on pit road already. So we're down to 11. 7 just overdrove and had a big slide.
22.077.
This is looking like a Chad and Billy race. Also, Mark is not driving as quick as he normally is, and he nearly just hit the wall. He's really falling off pace here. I don't know what's going on. Little cloud cover, track temp 117. Could have made a pass or attempted a couple of laps ago, but I feel like he's going to get his shit together and then we're going to start moving, because he is normally much quicker.
.269. .239.
Feeling really comfortable though. Mark has a big moment there.
.259.
Peter's having a good run behind us. Keeping up well. I think we're one more mistake from Mark away from just going for it.
22.372.
7 seems to be losing a bit of pace now. Mark's picked up the pace a little bit, it seems, as well.
22.418.
Bit of rotation though on entry there. I haven't touched the brake bias or anything. I'm still at default 54. Haven't really felt the need for it. Seven's pulled back away a little bit. And that we got 3 and Bryce back there, and we could be getting into lap traffic even though it's an 11 car field now, just because of pace difference. Probably I think about half a second off. Go with 40 laps in, you could start catching them, and that's if they don't make any mistakes and are just half a second off. Started getting a little rotation on exit there. We got a battle for the lead. Billy takes a look inside of Chad. And I tried to cut down. It just over-rotated. I got on the throttle too hard. Billy's taking the lead. I don't know, I've got a force feedback or something. This thing does not feel right.
22.854.
I need to back up my entry as well. Overdriving the center, letting it roll. Oh, and too hard on throttle. We are falling apart now.
22.71.
One little slide just completely destroyed my car. I've got to get these rears back under me, because right now I can't even get power down off the corner. And if we keep trying to fight through it, it's only going to get worse. And we got way too many laps left for that.
22.734.
It's really, really, really difficult off the corner. I'm trying to straighten up my exit as much as I can, because, yeah, you see what Mark just had and what I just had. It just gets on that right rear and then rotates a little extra, and then that slides it, which then puts more heat in it, which then makes it more likely to do that over and over and over until you eventually spin out or overcorrect and get in the wall, but still doing it.
23.182.
I'm gonna wait for full throttle until we're well past that point out of the corner.
.188.
Got on it too early there. We're just losing them.
.911.
Driving it into the wall.
23.029. Car looks fine. No damage to report.
Yep, this is what I was expecting. Mark all of a sudden starts pulling away, catching the car in front.
23.091.
But hopefully the 7's falling off more than we are.
.165.
We don't have to worry about fuel. .029. 7 just got massively loose on entry. I did back the brakes up to 50.8. That was a while ago, though, probably before I started getting bad, so.
22.991.
Yeah, I can't do that shallow entry. Just does not turn. So the line I was running in practice was a little bit higher and then a cut down, but for some reason I can't get that cut down to work at all in this session. So I don't know if it's just going to take more rubber or what, but. And then the cut down is dangerous anyways. Let me just start running the second lane. We're getting into an interesting situation where our lap times are dropping like crazy. And if it does go green the whole way, if you come out and you're a second quicker for 50 laps, is that going to get you around and make up all that time? I mean, you would never think to do it, but it may just be a crazy option, although honestly I don't think it would affect us much, just because the rest of the field is fairly far back from us. We have even less time to make up on them, but I think a pit stop is probably about, no, that'd be about 40 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds for 4 tires. You go 2 laps down, you'd make up 50 seconds, but that would only put you at 10 seconds ahead of where you are right now. And that's if the tires don't just fall off to a point and then stop falling off, which they tend to do in this car, so we're not going to do anything stupid like that. Can we scare them up?
23.079 outside. Stay low. Still there, hold your line.
Just keep it nice and smooth down here. Don't hit a curb, don't get loose. We hit the curb, we get loose.
Clear outside.
Nearly got clipped, and then
You're in 4th position.
just melt the right rear on entry there, because I was turning the other way, and so it broke different and got really messy on entry.
Outside. Clear outside. .23.
Alright, so in 4th place, right with her car number.
23.196.
David is still running, so that's good. Mark got really loose out of the corner. And now we just gotta ride around. Hope that I don't hurt the tires anymore.
.237. 23.292.
Alright, so 23.3s is about where we're capable of going.
.286.
We just keep it around that and not get loose. Peter's still back there though. I thought he was going to burn his right front up as hard as he was entering the corner, but he is closing in now on the 7.
23.231. .279.
Starting to get a bit sloppy here. But we are about to start lap 50. All green.
23.3.
So we're getting to experience a whole lot of different handling that you don't normally get to at Martinsville in the 87s.
We're halfway in the race. 23.285.
Yeah, the times have stopped falling off, so a pit stop would not have worked at all. Just because you're going to fall off to that time about midway through the run. And then you stop gaining. So you would only really have about 20 seconds of gain. So if fall off was continuous, it would maybe work, but
Car outside.
this car tends to just fall off to a number, and then that's what you got. Now, you can obviously make it fall off worse by overdriving it, but just making it around the track, not abusing them, that fall off normally just evens out, so.
23.427. .374.
We got Dylan and Tripp coming up.
.42.
Peter has caught the 7. He's probably been caught on the 7's rear bumper for a while now. Lost a little bit more time.
.403.
Went one click back up forward on the brakes.
.338.
No one wants to be the person that screws up and brings out the caution. And such a good race.
23.454.
These guys are battling for position just at a mark, but Dylan just gets out of the way. I think Tripp got under him, but now he might follow back through. And we've got a front end playing around, and Tripp's in the wall, and oh no, Billy.
3.763.
Billy's the damaged car.
Low car up high. Go low.
And
The next car's
really
up.
damaged car. What has happened to Billy?
The lead is pitting now.
Did he get loose off the corner? Or I don't think a lap car would have. If there was a lap car involved, we would have seen another car.
Car outside, 23.716. Stay low.
Well, that puts us in third now.
.354.
I don't know how I just got out of the corner there, but it was apparently pretty damn good. Although it feels like the rears are about ready to just spin up at any point on acceleration. Times are still falling.
23.515.
But not as quick. Peter's got around the 7 and is now in 4th.
.36. .156.
Okay. Speed is like all of a sudden just ramped up for me.
23.247.
We went from 0.5s to a 0.1. I need to just keep it a little lower off the corner. Seems like that gives us a good exit.
23.386.
I don't know what the hell I was doing, but maybe it was just a little bit of cloud cover. So now there is 6 cars on the lead lap. And everyone has got to be starting to really feel the limitations of the grip. I'm gonna guess that's just what happened to Billy. He might have been like trying to pass a lap car or do something, but he may have just lost the rear end.
23.51.
Unfortunate for him. Peter's 5.2 back, and then we've got the 3-car 5.7 back.
.419.
The 3-car might just have been saving this whole time, but that's a long ways to make up. So for 28 laps, I think we're okay, even if he starts rolling.
23.489.
Just kind of going wherever the car wants to go now. Just avoid
23.419.
getting loose. Yeah, the 3's still got to get around Peter. And then we'll find out if he's actually quicker than us or not.
23.445.
Awesome stuff, though. You don't often get to do 75 laps of green flag racing at Martinsville when there's something on the line.
23.395.
You can go around and do 75 laps by yourself or with AI, but you don't normally get it in these races. Now, it's been fairly easy to get this because we don't have a whole lot of traffic and we're down to like 10 cars on track and everyone's slightly different pace. But we're also not having multiple people have issues. We got lucky that Billy's didn't trigger a caution. Especially once he got up in the wall and it really started freaking out there. Alright, the 3 has cleared. He is 6.5 seconds back. We'll keep an eye on that gap. Pace has just been stuck right here about 1.3, 1.5 off of our fastest lap.
.377.
Yeah, we're pulling away. And Mark has caught Chad. That was a really poor exit.
23.5.
Probably our slowest lap in a long while since we were trying to get around Dylan. Another big bobble off the corner.
23.37.
Alright, brake bias forward, just one more click. Just because I felt a little dip and drop and slide on entry there. I know I'm overdriving entry a bit compared to what I have been, but trying to get a little more pace out of this in case they start battling. But looks like that pass is done and over with.
.435.
Alright, back it down. We're not going to catch Chad. I just need to ride. We've got a big gap behind us, so I don't need to overdrive and make a mistake.
23.566.
Aim for 5s. Feel the right front going away. Try to scrub some of that rubber off the sidewall. That should help, right?
.959.
Okay, that is our slowest lap. We've lost 0.5 to the 3, but we got 15 laps.
.754.
Not going to be a 0 incident race. For the field. Unless Billy got really unlucky with damage and that was a 0x. Highly doubtful. 6.5 behind. Looks like that one is done and settled. He might just be settling in as well. Tires are really getting sloppy now. I'm just going to back it off a little more because we've got the ability to do so. Really calm it down on exit here. Because I'm starting to get some really big wobbly feel. Like we're racing on jello. Billy has returned to the track. He'll be putting in some good laps even with all that damage, I assume. Seven cars went a lap down. He really fell off. .3 behind us still. So I think we've all hit the it won't go portion of our tires now. Turns out the cliff is right at about 80 laps, at least for me. Mark and Chad are still checking out. David gets into the wall.
24.122.
You got that wobble off the corner. 5.7 behind. Got nothing to worry about with only 7 laps left.
.998. Outside. Clear up top. .24.159.
Into the 24s. .6 behind. And 5 to go at the line. And Mark and Chad haven't gotten too far away, so I think they're experiencing some of the same. Bryce has moved up to 6th. Everyone's just kind of getting into the spots that they were meant to be in, except for Chad and Billy.
23.148. .06.
5.3 back.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Seven is getting massively loose off the corner.
23.966.
And at this point, he just needs to back it down to not have it go out from under him, because he's not getting back to Bryce.
White flag, stay smooth.
We're going all green.
23.93.
The tires were definitely in a whole new feel at the end of this one. Not anything anyone was ever used to, for sure. Very, very, very interested to see what the percentages were, because I
There's the flag.
could
It's
not
over.
drive it at the end.
Nice run. Solid work.
But good job to everyone. I know that there was some wrecks, but yeah, 75-78. So not a whole lot there. I just couldn't drive at the end. Let's take a look. Oh, pedals. That sucks. The 11 gunned it up off the corner, nowhere Trip could go. That is why he ended up in the pits, and then he downshifted and spun. And that is why they left the race. Well, nope, they're back. Downshifting. Why are we downshifting? You don't have to downshift. Okay. Bryce is probably shitting himself looking in the mirror at that one. Oh man, just full throttles. That's not how you that's not how you Chastain. You got to be by the wall on entry, not not down low. That sucks. As he's doing that, Trip gets massively loose. Luckily, the wall saves him. And then this, Billy, like, is in the wall and it freaks out, just explodes his whole car. Luckily, we all get around it. And then I don't think there's going to be anything. Oh, Dylan's forgotten to turn. And Mark is celebrating. So, let's take a look at results. Gain 27i rating. We go a 499 still, because we just went 0 incidents for 100 laps at Martinsville. That'll be a big chunk of corners. Yeah, and very few incidents in there. Just 4 for Billy and 4 for Trip. But, yeah, and then 8 for Mikhail, who had the contact with Trip after he got loose and then self-spun twice. But, yeah, I just didn't have the pace throughout that, and that thing just went away from me at the end. I could not get it to feel good out of the corner. So, hope you enjoyed it, though. Always fun to get a 0 caution race at Martinsville. Thanks for watching.